want to talk about fitness goals today, and not just fitness goals. I want to talk about the word goals and how it's been ruined, how people hate that word now, and how it's actually not very effective anymore. And also I want to talk about why I hated fitness goals and what I did to change my mentality, and now everything about my fitness is surrounded by the goal. So I got my introduction to fitness goals when I signed up. This was quite a few years ago now, but I signed up to Good Life Gym. So if you're not from Canada, Good Life Gym is basically like the biggest gym that you can join. It's kind of like that generic type thing. It's for everybody. And I remember I signed up and you had to have like this consultation with a personal trainer.
Welcome everyone to the consultation room.
And I went in there and it was this female and she was taking like all my measurements and stuff, and I guess, like finding out like how much body fat I had and all that. And she sat me down and she said, okay, so what's your goal? And I was like, I don't know, I have no idea what my fitness goal is. And she said, well, you need a goal. And she didn't really care what I made, she just had to write something down. So I was like, I don't know, I'll just lose like a couple pounds or something. And I didn't really know, I didn't really put too much thought into it. Just like, I need to say something and whatever. And I went on to start working out in Good Life, and that was fine. So like the goal of losing a couple pounds didn't really do anything for me because I didn't really think anything of it. People always stress the fact that you need to have a fitness goal, yet they don't stress on what type of goal that should be, because everyone wants to lose weight. They want to work out to lose weight so they can look good. I think the problem is if you make the whole goal about your body weight, it sets you up kind of for failure. You have two ways to do that. You can work out all the time like crazy, or you can kind of starve yourself. And what happens is a lot of people try to starve themselves. They don't really start thinking about what types of food they should eat. They just try to stop eating. They keep kind of eating the exact same way, but they just try to eat less food. They just end up lowering the amount of energy they have from their food. So now they're just struggling to go to the gym every day just to lose these 10 pounds. So even if they do lose, say 10 pounds, 20 pounds, whatever their goal is, if they get there, succeeding in that goal actually screws them over, because they have basically taught their body that to get there, to lose 10 pounds, you have to actually hate yourself. You have to struggle in the gym. You have to force yourself to go. It doesn't really give your brain any positive feedback like, hey, you worked really hard, you achieved this thing, now keep going, you must feel really good. No, most people feel really shitty about themselves because they've been starving themselves, they're getting depressed, they have low energy, they want to sleep all the time, or they can't sleep because they're so tired. But the point is, it's not a good feeling for your brain, so at some point you have to just stop that cycle. That cycle has to quit, and you have to go back to how you were. So basically what you've taught yourself is that every time you make a goal about losing weight, it doesn't work because you end up hating yourself and you have to just go back to your old way and you gain all the pounds back. So then the next time you hear someone say, oh, you gotta make sure you get a goal, people are just like, fuck off with the goal, okay? Like, I don't care about the fucking goal, all right? I'm not motivated enough to make something other than losing weight, and I did that once and it didn't work. What worked for me was I made a goal that had nothing to do with what my body looked like. What I've realized now that I've been fit for a few years, what I've realized is there's only two things you need to do to get in shape, which is to work out consistently, okay? You need to work out for a long period of time, and you need to eat well. If you can do those two things, you will get in shape. But the problem is, how do you work out consistently, all right? So to work out consistently, you need to have something to strive for that's gonna take a long time to do it, right? And that's where the goal comes in. You gotta choose something that's gonna take you a long time. Now, to choose something that you're willing to put a long time in, it's gotta be something you actually wanna do. It's gotta be something that's difficult, that's actually gonna push you. And that's where the goal is actually huge. And I like the word dream. What's your fitness dream? What if you could go back and you were young and you could achieve something? Or if you could push yourself, today really hard, what do you wish you could achieve one day? That's the dream, that's the goal. That is gonna be the trick to keep you motivated and to keep you pushing hard every day in and day out, even if you're tired, even if you're sore, even if you don't feel like it, even if you don't want to, you're still gonna go because you want to achieve that thing. And if you do achieve that thing, say you choose a smaller goal first, something that takes you maybe 6 months to achieve, and you achieve it, what you teach your brain is every time you achieve something that makes you feel good, it makes you grow as a person, it proves to yourself that if you put down the work, you can do things, and that makes you feel good, and then you get to do it all over again. It allows you to consistently work out every day. And then you're not focused on just eating less food to lose weight. You're focusing on putting good fuel in your body so you can get workouts done, so you can finish whatever you want to do. And if you ever go online and someone tells you have to do a certain workout regimen or a certain workout routine or this or that, and this is how you get results, that's bullshit. You don't need to do exactly what someone else says. That's just someone trying to make money off you. Because the reality is, if you're doing something that someone else has put out for you, chances are it's not your dream. It's not something that you feel good about. So then you're just gonna go in and work out because you feel like it's like a necessary evil to get in shape. But that's the worst attitude to have, because if you're doing something that you truly believe isn't fun for you, you will quit. You will quit at some point. So the question is, do you want to just do something for a month just to lose 5 pounds and then quit again because you hated it the whole time? Or do you want to start doing something that you're actually proud of, something that you actually want to achieve, something that you can stick with for the long term, and stop the yo-yos of up and down weight and quitting and starting again and just sticking with the same thing? You need to choose something that you want to do, and that is the key. That is the 100% key to fitness. Is choosing something that's for you and only you. I'm not going to sit here and tell you have to run a marathon, because some people just don't want to run. But it could be you want to run a marathon, or it could be you want to do a triathlon one day, or an Ironman triathlon, or you want to run a trail race, or maybe you just want to run a 5K charity thing. And just for you, that's a huge accomplishment, and it might be. If you can barely get off the couch right now, getting up the courage to sign up for a charity 5K run is huge. And that's what you should go for if that really inspires you, especially if it's about a charity that really means something to you. It doesn't have to be endurance though. It could be weightlifting, but don't just go into the weight room. Start lifting and try to get specific numbers on lifts. Something that would actually fire you up, like a 300-pound bench press. Maybe you want to compete in a bodybuilding contest or a physique contest. Or maybe you just want to be able to do 100 push-ups or 10 push-ups, 25 pull-ups. It doesn't matter, but have something where that's the thing that's going to make you feel good about yourself. That the fact that you were able to write down something, think about something, and then go after it and achieve it. And if you can do that, that will fire you up and that will keep you going. That will make you want to do it all over again. Choose something new. Don't listen to anyone that tells you have to do their program, because that's just bullshit. Don't do their program, do your program. Your program is choosing something you want to do. It doesn't have to be ridiculous. You don't have to run across the country, okay? But it has to be ridiculous for you, from where you are right now. Something that's actually going to scare you and fire you up to go every day. Something that it's going to make you want to push yourself. It's going to make you want to go on the days you don't want to go. Every person that I've ever met that works out consistently is always striving for something that is unrelated to their body. I'll say that one more time. Every person that I've ever met that goes to the gym consistently works out to achieve something or to gain something that has nothing to do with their body. Unless you're talking about bodybuilders who do worry about their body, but that's so they can compete in bodybuilding contests. work out like people that work out all the time and find something that you want to do. If you're actually not sure what you want to do, I've actually made a PDF. Just click down below and download it. It's free and you'll figure out exactly what you want to do. For me, it started off with a 10K and then it turned into a triathlon. And then last year, half marathon, then marathon, then ultra marathon. And now this year I'm going back and doing another half Ironman, and I want to cut down like an hour off the time I got last year. And that's what drives me every day. Every time I'm on the bike and I'm pushing and I'm doing some sort of workout set, I'm thinking about how I want to get faster than last year. I want to beat my old self. Kind of like the Mario game when you're racing your old self in the ghost mode and you just want to beat yourself. It's exactly how I feel all the time when I'm working out. How I just want to beat my last year's self. So that's just my little tips about fitness goals. Don't get too stuck up with the idea. Think about it more like a fitness dream or just something huge that you want to achieve and go after it. Surprise yourself, because trust me, if you actually put down the work day in and day out, you will surprise yourself. You will go further than you've ever thought possible. And that is when you'll start really seeing the benefits of fitness. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you like this content, if you like the idea of working out for a specific goal and every day putting it down, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because that's what I'm all about. That is what I truly believe is the key to fitness. So thanks for watching, and go after it and get those dreams.